sweetheart, as I sit down to write to you, memories flood my mind, weaving a tapestry of moments we've shared, conversations we've had, and the unspoken words that lingered between us. The last time we spoke, there was an unspoken language in the air, a language of longing, of questions left unanswered, and emotions too vast to be contained in mere words. In those moments, I understood what you failed to say outright. I could sense the questions forming in your mind, the doubts that tugged at your heart. You wanted to ask me if the feelings I once held for you still linger, if the currents of life had swept me too far from the shores of our memories, and simply, if I knew how deeply you missed me. Oh, my dear, if only you knew that your absence is a void in my days, a quiet ache that never truly subsides. And yet, despite the weight of these unspoken words, I found myself in the same boat. I, too, wanted to share more than the surface of my heart. I wanted you to know that every passing moment is painted with thoughts of you, that I yearn for your presence beside me in this very instant, and that the distance between us feels like an ocean I cannot cross. The words "I miss you" seem too feeble to capture the depth of my longing. Our hearts, it seems, have been faithful keepers of these innermost feelings, storing them away in the quiet recesses where only love dares to tread. And yes, I acknowledge that circumstances have shifted, that the landscape of our lives has changed in ways we never could have foreseen. But amidst these changes, one truth remains unshaken: our love, though tested by time and distance, stands resolute. Your name dances on the tip of my tongue like a whispered prayer, a mantra that brings me solace in moments of solitude. Every melody I hear, every song that fills the air, I find myself lost in visions of us, intertwined in a dance as old as time itself. And when your name is spoken, my heart, ever faithful, skips a beat, a silent tribute to the love that still courses through my veins. You, my darling, are more than a lover, you are my soulmate, my divine counterpart in this journey called life. Nothing, not time nor distance, can change the immutable truth of our connection. It is a bond forged in the fires of passion, tempered by the trials we've weathered together. And then, like a gentle whisper from the universe, you reached out to me. Your message, a beacon of hope in the sea of uncertainty, filled me with a joy I cannot adequately express. The signs were all there, as if the cosmos conspired to bring us back together. The day before your text, I was surrounded by angel numbers, a celestial link that assured me of your imminent presence in my life once more. I confess, I checked my phone incessantly, each vibration a promise of your return. And when your message finally appeared, it was as if a dam burst within me, releasing a flood of emotions that had been building for far too long. Though our conversation was brief, it carried with it the weight of 1,000 unspoken words, a silent testament to the strength of our bond. In that moment, I knew with certainty that our connection was as strong as ever, that the love we share transcends the boundaries of time and space. We may not have spoken at length, as we did in days gone by, but I could feel the warmth of your heart reaching out to mine, a familiar touch that I had missed more than words can convey. And so, my love, I find myself here, penning these words to you in the hopes that you will understand the depth of my feelings. I am grateful to have you in my thoughts, to know that even in the silence between us, our love remains an unbreakable thread that binds us together. You once asked me to stay in your life, even if just as friends. Today, I echo that sentiment wholeheartedly. Let us remain in each other's lives, sharing in the joys and sorrows that life brings our way. For even if the path ahead is uncertain, I find solace in the knowledge that you will always be by my side, in one form or another. My dear, as I bring these words to a close, know that my love for you burns as brightly as ever. I have no complaints, no regrets, only a heart full of gratitude for the love we share. I love you, and I always will, for you are the one who holds the key to my heart, now and for all eternity. Let me say this, you are my soul's counterpart, the missing piece that completes the puzzle of my life. I value you more than words can express, and I am certain that our love will endure, unwavering and true, for all the days of our lives. My dearest love, I find myself consumed by an overwhelming sense of regret, and for that, I am truly, deeply sorry. These recent days have witnessed a peculiar transformation within me, one that defies rational explanation. It's as though a dense fog has settled upon my mind, clouding my thoughts with a weighty burden of overthinking. In the span of mere moments, my emotional state fluctuates unpredictably, oscillating between fleeting moments of joy and unexplained irritability. Like a ship tossed upon turbulent seas, I find myself navigating through these turbulent waters of emotion, struggling to find stable ground amidst the tempest. There is a sense of panic that gnaws at the edges of my consciousness, an unsettling feeling that something vital is amiss. For days now, I have been unable to discern your presence, unable to feel the comforting warmth of your energy that once enveloped me so completely. It is a sensation akin to grasping at shadows, my outstretched hands yearning for a connection that eludes me. In the quiet moments before sleep claims me, I search for you, reaching out with desperate longing, only to find emptiness where you once resided so effortlessly within my heart. My mind races with worry, an incessant barrage of questions plaguing my thoughts. Are you well? Are you safe? These uncertainties torment me, casting a pall of unease over my every waking moment. In my desperation, I turn to prayer, beseeching a higher power to grant me solace, to offer some sign that you are indeed all right. But the heavens remain silent, their inscrutable silence serving only to deepen my anguish. Your absence weighs heavily upon me, an ever-present ache that refuses to be assuaged. It is as though a vital piece of myself has been wrenched away, leaving behind a void that cannot be filled. My chest feels hollow, an empty cavern echoing with the whispers of my longing. Restlessness consumes me, an insatiable hunger for the warmth of your embrace, for the reassurance of your love. When you are near, my world is suffused with light and warmth, every corner illuminated by the radiance of your presence. With you by my side, I am whole, complete, as though all the scattered fragments of my being have coalesced into a singular, harmonious whole. But in your absence, even the brightest moments are tinged with a dull, listless hue, robbed of their vibrancy and vitality. I find myself dwelling incessantly upon the changes that have wrought this separation, scouring my memories for some clue, some misstep that may have led us astray. Did I say something wrong? Did I do something to drive you away? The questions swirl endlessly within my mind, each one a dagger to my already wounded heart. Yet amidst the turmoil, a glimmer of hope remains, a flickering flame that refuses to be extinguished. Our bond, forged through the crucible of love, transcends the physical realm, binding us together across the vast expanse of space and time. Though distance may separate us, though obstacles may stand in our path, I am steadfast in my belief that we will be reunited once more. But until that day comes, I am adrift, a ship without a rudder, tossed upon the tumultuous seas of uncertainty. The emptiness that gnaws at my soul fills me with a profound sense of dread, a fear that threatens to consume me whole. I long to feel your presence once more, to bask in the warmth of your love, to find solace in the shelter of your arms. My love, I pray for a resolution, a return to the blissful serenity of our shared existence. For without you, I am but a shadow of myself, a hollow vessel adrift in an endless sea of longing. Please, my darling, come back to me, where you rightfully belong.